He watched the season. Look! Oh, thank you.
Close the door, please. Hello.
Hey, bro, what's up?
What's up, man? So I
Um,
got I got kind of two setups, Swiss franc and Canadian dollar.
hmm
Possibly if they continue going down.
um, Swiss franc and CAD. Let's see. Okay, I see what you mean.
And Swiss franc. Yeah. The UK looks better to me though.
AU?
Said Swiss franc, but UK looks better to me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, UCAD looks pretty good. Um, yeah, but both do have potential for sure, though.
Mm-hmm. I
Probably.
just
Hmm?
I just saw the post you sent me.
Which one?
Some profits from a guy there.
Oh yeah, ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
20 to what was it? One what in a week?
127. Okay.
So he's 6 times in a week.
Hmm. Wait, how do you buy half a lot and make $13,000?
In a week.
Well, still.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's it's ridiculous.
Some bullshit. I send you a picture. Horrible picture though. It's a depressing picture.
29%.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's tough.
September. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, that's a terrible month for sure. $20 to $127 in a week, man. Let's do it.
Close the door, please.
Oh, oh, it's US 30. That's why.
Just that's what he's trading?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still.
Yeah, this thing. So buying US 30 at 26.8, right?
Hmm.
So 26.81 to be exact. So here, so entry is there, and then selling US 30 at 27.53, which is there. All right, so that's our entry, and that's our profit. So you're making um, 724 pips.
Yeah.
724 pips on a half lot of US 30. Apparently, that's 36 grand.
What?
I
With
mean,
with half a lot?
but like, okay, you make so 36,000 divided by 724. That means it's $50 a pip. Since when is a half lot $50 a pip? I guess. I mean, I guess it might be on US 30. I haven't never traded it, but
Right.
apparently it's $50 a pip. All right, so that's 36 grand.
Shit.
50 times yes, 724. So as far as we're concerned, okay, we don't trade US 30. I mean, do you believe it?
I mean, it could be possible. I don't know why he traded that like that, but it could be possible.
So he bought here
Like, why he buy? It
26.81.
was going
Right.
down. What did he buy?
Yeah. I
Bounce from support or something like that?
well, you could argue that okay, it bottomed out. You know, it bottomed out a few times.
Yeah.
It bottomed out like 3 times, right? And then you could see like this pretty sizable wick right here. That wick there, right? That's
Yeah.
a nice rejection. And then your entry is here, pretty much right, the candle right after it, 26.81, pretty much. and then you wrote it all the way up here to 27.53, and cashing out at 36K. I mean, whatever, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Like,
There's
if
not
that's
that's not a high probability trade.
yeah, I know. I
So that
mean,
means that if he's doing shit like that, he's fucking definitely losing money too.
I'm sure. I mean, you have to, because I'm trying to examine that entry to see. Okay, why would you buy there? I think I possibly see is like that consolidation that's there a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have this going on, but
He
you're
took it
buying
before.
like, huh?
He took it before it even left there.
Yeah, he took it like right in the midst of the consolidation, and to me, like this could easily, break south and keep going down
Right.
at the time.
Yeah.
So he's straight up catching reversals, or like that. That's just one trade I saw. I have to kind of examine the rest of them. But like I said, I mean, I don't know. I don't care anymore. Like all I want, I, like if that is going on, like I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
$50 a pip, huh? I try to equate that to gold because gold probably moves just slightly more volatile than US 30 does.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to equate a move. Like let's say this move over here. I actually took this trade, but let's say to get 700 pips on gold, which is really nothing. Even this move. 3,212 pips on gold. But the risk would be like 1,650 pips. So I mean, at the end of the day, like I mean, you'll get wiped out if it goes against you. Like I'm trying to.
Yeah. Wiped out for real. The only thing I was thinking is like, okay, let's say you wipe out a few times, but if he's true that he maximizes those movements and does so many entries like he did, then that's the only way you could actually be scale, I guess, be profitable.
I don't know, man. I got my doubts.
Oh no,
Like
I got
if
my doubts too, bro. Don't get me
if
wrong.
like if you're gonna post something that bold, you can't post something like that outrageous. Like you can't post it that casually. Like it's pretty outrageous. Like show some kind of proof behind it. Like some kind of process. If you just post, hey, look at my MetaTrader 4 statement, then I don't know. There's too many YouTube scams and Instagram scams about that,
Yep.
which makes it like so unclear because that may make it unfair to somebody who really may do it. I'm sure somebody out there does it. It's a lot of traders, big market.
It's so easy. It's so easy to paint a false picture nowadays.
Yeah, like a picture like that, like you could darken that up, no problem.
No, I'm not talking about like actual picture. I'm just saying like to paint the wrong image and sell the wrong thing. It's so easy nowadays,
Yep.
especially when people believe everything that's on social media.
Hold on one second, bro. Yeah, bro.
Be right back, bro.
Mm-hmm. Bless you.
Thank you. Coronavirus.
Yeah, bro. Gold's gonna shoot up.
Think so?
Looks like it. This pattern right here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, broke the low.
This wick is gonna get filled. At least. Then probably more to come after that. I just sent you a IG video of Chris Cuomo and Ted Cruz on CNN last night. Check it out when you get a shot.
Let me see. Ah, can't fucking hear it right now. I can't hear it right now because I'm on a call right now.
Oh, I got you.
I just put it. All I hear is like screaming through my call.
The guy said, you know, instead of challenging my brother, why don't you challenge President Trump? You know, the guy who called you a liar, the guy who said your wife is ugly. Like, I was like, oh.
Wow.
You remember that though?
No.
Yeah. Trump said the guy's wife is ugly,
Wow.
and now he's like a big Trump supporter. I mean, it's unbelievable, man.
Wow.
He used to call him. Remember, Trump had a nickname for everybody.
Yeah.
He called him Lion Ted.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Lion Ted.
Lion Teddy. Or
And then
some shit like that.
he said, oh, his wife. Oh, his wife. Oh, like pretty much
Wow.
insinuating that she's ugly. Which, you know, she is not the most attractive woman, that's for sure. But yeah, Trump didn't hold back on him. Now he's a big Trump supporter. That right there, I don't know, man. Can't be me.
Yeah, fuck that. That's the definition of politics, though.
And you know what's what's the best thing about that situation?
What?
Now that him and Trump are best pals, like there's been a couple of occasions where he and his wife have met with Trump and like, the handshake and the fake smile and everything like that. Like how do you do that? The guy literally just called out your wife like in front of millions of people on national TV, said she was ugly. And then like next thing you know, you're in his face, shaking his hand and smiling.
That's bullshit.
Oof. Yeah, I like this gold situation though. It just smells like a wick fail.
Do you watch the World Cup qualifiers?
No, not at all.
No.
Well, what's going on?
No, they start next week. The FIFA said that they're gonna go as scheduled, which they're supposed to start next week, so they're gonna do it. So
So
but
no fans, but just
no fans, yeah, probably no fans. Just like they've been doing with everything else, videos and sounds. I guess I don't know. Put this videos in the background.
oh, we got non-farm payrolls tomorrow.
Huh?
Got NFP tomorrow,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
bright and early at 8:30. Damn, I want to buy some gold right there so bad.
Where are you going? Huh? You gonna go what? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, I'm good. Oh no, it got postponed for CONCACAF, which is like the
Mm-hmm.
where the Jamaica will play.
Yeah.
It got postponed to March. But South America is playing next week. I was like, why can't I find these fucking games? That's why. Mhm.
Damn, I kind of want to do this gold trade.
Hmm?
I kind of want to take this play.
That's I mean, what about that wick though?
Which one?
The wick that it left behind. It needs to get
This one
filled.
up there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that's about to get filled. That's really the whole point of the trade. I think the market's gonna go fill that and probably engulf it and then go up to like the next level after it. Up here somewhere. That's almost 2 to 1.
Well, I have a level right there though.
Where?
Right where that wick is. That wick, I have a level right around it. 1906.
1906.
On the
Well, you mean like here? This little that
and
right
then
there?
and then before, if you look zoom out a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
you see that right there, the previous
What?
that one. Oh, further left.
Over
No,
here?
that those all those wicks basically. Then on the
Oh,
right,
this?
yeah, especially the one
Yeah,
that's right in the
that's.
middle of the screen.
I think that's the wick fill pretty much because that's the same level where the wick is right
Yeah, I mean,
there.
if it filled the wick for sure, yeah.
Yes, because that's my thing. Like based on the price action, it looks like that wick right there is gonna get filled. I'm pretty sure about it. I think a candle comes through and then takes this out, and then at the same time that'll also be breaking this little level of 1906 that you're talking about. So
Yeah,
it should go up like here to like where pretty much where my target is.
yeah. How's it look on the now?
Damn, I kind of really want to take this trade, but I have a thing about taking trades. Like usually, I want to catch like the actual breakout itself, and not like you know.
What'd you say?
Usually, like I would want to catch like the actual break of
Right.
this itself instead of catching like okay, like the candle
The
after
retest.
it. Yeah. So I have to find another way in that makes sense.
You can. Be right back, bro.
Watch guys like you stand by and stroke your beard like a wise man instead of telling the president to get on it when you have power. How about telling your brother to get on it? My brother will stand for his own record. Why don't you talk to the president the way you talk to my brother, Ted? You afraid of him? Think he'll smack you down at home? You guys are really tough. I'm talking about the president. My brother's not the president. I'm talking about the president, the one who called you a liar. The one who said your wife was ugly. That guy. You know, the guy now. I recognize that you like it. You actually wonder why you don't have a lot of Republicans that want to come on your show. I have more than any other show. Yell at me and insult. I'm not yelling at you. I'm raising my voice to match your own because you want to play games. People are dying. That's okay, Chris. You're perfectly fine to scream and yell because you know what? But you don't. You're doing it because you don't want to discuss the substance. Like you invited me on the show to actually talk about the Supreme Court and talk about. Does that make you pause and say, God, Ted? To watch guys like you stand by and stroke your beard like a wise man instead of telling the president to get on it when you have power? How about tell your brother to get on it? My brother will stand for his own. You can't do that. You cannot stamp it. If you double stamp it, no erase. Cannot. Triple stamp it, no erase. Make it true.
I want to say this.
You can't do that. You cannot stamp it. If you
Oh yeah, I saw this.
All these memes, man, they don't stop. Moderator in the middle. Stop.
Hmm. How does UCAD look right now? Nothing going on yet.
Mm-mm.
It's already 10 o'clock and nothing.
Nothing. Swiss francs. Looks like it's trying to go the other way, maybe.
And gold is definitely going the other way.
Oh,
I
oh,
bet it. I bet it makes like a massive recovery, like typical gold. It's not gonna play. It's not gonna play cute.
well, nothing's playing cute right now.
Oh. Can't believe it's already October.
Hmm. So what happened to 2020?
The year just took a quick shit on everybody and
Yeah.
kept it moving. You voting? You voting early? Or you going to the polls?
Me?
Yeah.
I wanted to vote early, but that's what I want. But I'm probably gonna end up going to the polls. I don't think that it's gonna be too busy here. How about you?
I've never voted in this area before. I'd like to vote early to avoid all the madness election day, but
Yeah, I don't even know how to vote, so How do you vote early? Through mail?
You got to find out what locations around you are set up for early voting.
So they open up a few days early. Is that what it is?
Not a few days, but weeks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta check.
So early voting is weeks. It may even start from now, maybe. Because the election is what, November? The first week of November is election, so
Yeah.
yeah, we got 4 weeks, so it may be early
I,
voting
I,
now.
I gotta wait and see if Donald Trump changes my mind, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's been making some compelling arguments lately. So
Yeah, exactly. See what happens in the other debates, man. That whole nickname thing, I don't even know how he gets away with that, you know? Like calling everybody by nicknames, like, come on.
he uses it to continuously paint a picture of somebody based on their nickname. Like calling the guy Lion Ted, Lion Ted, Lion Ted. It catches on, and everybody
Yeah.
feels like, oh, that's Lion Ted.
Or
So
Sleepy Joe.
right, it catches on. So
Yeah, that's true. It's fucked
he's
up though. It's a
brilliant at
bullying.
stuff like that. He's really good at devising stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
Like he's really good at painting narratives. Like, oh yeah, the election's gonna be rigged, and oh, it's fake news. Like he's really good at setting stuff like that up, so it always catches fire.
I guess when you repeat something long enough, people will start to believe it.
Oh, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's all fake. It's fake. It's fake. Oh, so everybody's like, oh, okay, it's fake.
Yeah.
You
And then
know?
they start repeating the same words.
Yeah.
Uh,
Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary. Crooked Hillary. Oh, she's crooked. Like eventually it just embeds into your brain a little bit.
yeah.
Still have no idea how that lady lost. Unbelievable.
No, they didn't like her.
I mean,
But
against Donald Trump. I mean, that should have been a layup. Should have won that. I think also part of it is simply because I don't think America's going to elect a woman as president. I just don't see it happening.
I think
I don't think Americans respect women enough to do that.
it's fucked up.
I mean, I'm serious. That's just the way it is. Like, Americans don't respect women enough to do that. Not your average American male voter. Nope. No matter how well educated and well qualified and well spoken and presentable, and she could check every box she wants, but your average American male voter is gonna look at that and be like, I'm not voting for this bitch.
Damn.
It's just how it is.
I don't think so, man, honestly.
For sure. That's definitely how it is.
Disagree. I think eventually it's gonna happen.
Eventually, yeah. I'm just saying, like, right now. Yeah, right now, like,
I wouldn't say the majority either.
I think most
I think a lot of
average
people.
American male voter, think of who that is.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's your middle-aged guy, right?
But that's
You
not the
know,
majority though.
that is
Middle
majority of
age.
voters.
Um.
Yeah, you're between 35 and 50
The majority of voters.
male.
Mm,
Even women. I think even women,
yeah,
like
there's some women that,
there's a thing where like
but older women.
women don't really respect other women, but they will respect the man just because he's a man, like that
That's
kind of thing.
but that's like older women, man. That's like our our
But
parents' generation type of thing.
it's a thing though. Like there's a lot of people, there's a lot of women who do fit that description though. There's enough of them to sway an election.
I think when the moment comes of having a good woman candidate, I just don't think Hillary was it, man. I don't think Hillary deserved to be the first woman president. Fuck that shit.
So you
Not
think
her.
Donald Trump deserved to be president over Hillary?
No, well,
I mean, that's what
don't
we're
try to
talking about.
entrap me. You're trying to entrap me.
That's what we're talking about though.
No, but being the first, it's like being the first black president. Obama carried that shit good. Being the first women president,
But the thing
I
is,
don't.
I think
Hillary,
it's
no.
easier because Obama's a guy. So as long as you're not racist, I mean, it's okay, right? Because at the end of the day, he's just a guy. He's just a guy politician. He just happens to be black. All right. So if you're not racist, then everything's all good there, right? Like, but with women, it's like there's this thing where there's just this lack of respect for women in general. No matter how well qualified this woman may be, like there's a thing where like women are not really respected as authority figures like that. Like, okay, a guy gets pulled over by a woman cop, right? Like, think of your average guy. You get pulled over by a cop that's a woman. Like, the average guy is probably gonna be more aggressive towards this woman, towards the cop, right? Because he's gonna feel like, oh, it's a chick. Like, what the hell, you know? Like he can
Yeah,
kind of do what he wants. But with a guy, like, okay, he'll give the guy more respect. Like he won't speak to the guy in the same manner. He wouldn't handle the guy in the same manner as he would the female because he knows, the guy can challenge him, right?
yeah.
Like it's such an American thing. Well, it's not really an American thing. I think it's just
World thing.
yeah, that's a
This,
world
this
because
is
that's
definitely not
everywhere.
an American thing.
That's everywhere.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. That is probably true the way you're painting it, but I regardless think there's gonna be a woman president soon.
Eventually, yeah. Eventually, we have to get past that.
How about a gay president?
Oof. Good luck with that one, boy. I mean, you gotta sway all the evangelical people, which is just not gonna happen, right? And then you gotta sway all the guys who are not necessarily against it from a religious standpoint, but they're just disgusted by it, you know, and don't support it, right? Like you got too many mountains to climb right there. Like it's not gonna happen for you anytime soon. Forget about it.
I mean, the,
That's
the
why I
the
thought that guy,
candidate,
Pete Buttigieg or whatever. I thought he had no chance from the get go. No
but he was
chance.
doing good in terms of the polls and stuff. He was like
He
in third
was,
place,
but
I think.
I think once it came down to it, he had absolutely no chance.
I would have voted for him.
Pete Buttigieg. He was a veteran too. He's a soldier.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he did. I think he did a couple tours in Iraq or something like that.
Yeah. So you think a woman president will happen first than
Before,
a gay president?
yeah, for sure, for sure.
Hmm.
Man, you know what'll happen if we have a gay president? Like, the entire, like, pretty much every conservative in every state will say, like, oh, the country's gone to hell. Like,
Yeah,
they'll all say it. They'll all
that-
feel that way.
that's crazy.
Like, the country's forsaken itself. Oh, you know, the country has turned its back on God. Like, everybody's going to say it.
But I mean, it's happened in cities as mayors. We have a
Yeah,
gay
but
lesbian mayor here in Tampa. I know
yeah,
Tampa Bay is like a hub for for the that community, but
yeah,
still, you know.
in certain pockets for sure, because, you have like that community support there,
But
right?
you also
Because
have, but that's the thing though. You also have like Florida in general is a very conservative population.
well, like outside of South Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm
I
saying.
think
Here in Tampa
South
is like
Florida should be a
Tampa's,
state.
yeah, yeah.
Should be its own thing.
In Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay, they have the parade and all that stuff, and there's a bunch of shit going on around here. So they have a lot of support, but at the same time, it's a lot of conservative, older people, and they she still got elected.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like in certain cities, yeah, you're gonna get away with it because, like, if you have, a little community going on there as far as like LGBTQ people, you know, or like generally more moderate or liberal people,
Yeah.
then yeah, you'll get away with it. But that doesn't represent what most of America is like. Like most of America, no, that's not gonna happen for you.
Yeah, it's probably true, which is sad to hear, but whatever. I hope we see a good candidate for president in our lifetime, like a really good one, you know?
In our lifetime, yeah, I would hope so. I mean, I'm sure there will be.
Hmm. No, but I'm saying like hope a good candidate wins, not a good candidate that's just gonna run
Yeah.
and not even get to the primary. Looking a real winner that is good. That would be cool. I like this is the what's her name? Spanish chick, the young one.
AOC,
Yeah,
man, she has no chance. But I like her too.
not
I
right
like her a lot
now,
too.
but I
Well, not
think
probably not ever. She
really
has
you
no
think
chance.
that ever?
Like because I think America would pretty much never be liberal. Like I think yeah, it's pretty much never gonna be liberal like that. Um, and she's very liberal, like no holds barred liberal. Like all the way left kind of liberal. Like
Yeah.
she's like her policies, like her Green New Deal. Remember Trump was saying $100 trillion or something like that. I don't
Oh
think it's
yeah,
that. I don't think it's
yeah,
100 trillion, but it was something up there, and it was outrageous. Although, like, I don't disagree with her that we do need to radically change a lot of our infrastructure to go green. I absolutely agree with her on that. But the way she was proposing to do it was very aggressive, and yeah, like most people, conservative folks are not gonna go for that, like ever. What's gonna happen, bro? Like, you see, like all the big cities. Let's call California a city, pretty much, because Okay, so you got California. Let's call also New York a city, but the state of New York. So California, New York, like Miami, Atlanta, Chicago. What else is a big city? Um, Kind of even Houston. It's flipping a little bit because of all the like the Hispanic population there. Like pretty much whatever big city you can name. Like it's all gonna be very very left leaning, right?
Right.
And then everything else is more moderate or right leaning. So like there's like a huge divide between like cities and suburbs and rural areas, you know? And that's just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper as time goes by in America. It's going to make things more and more difficult because all the liberal people are going to move to cities and inhabit cities. All the conservative people are probably going to move out of cities and go to the suburbs or rural areas. So it's just going to be okay. If you live here, you're this. If you live there, you're that. And it's going to be like a political nightmare, like trying to find common ground between the two. Which it kind of already is, but I think even more so going forward. It kind of already is like that.
Yeah.
But the cities is where like most of the population is. And around the coast, like along the entire East Coast and along the entire West Coast. Everything in the middle is just kind of like whatever, whatever.
$93 trillion
Right.
estimates.
For the Green New
Well,
Deal.
nah, that's what. But this is like an article on Fox News, so who knows what the fuck? But
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll cost a lot for sure. But all that stuff needs to be done though. It's like it's necessary. I'm not saying the entire bill is perfect, but she has some great ideas in there for sure.
yeah. So she tweeted talking about what he said being 100 trillion, and then put a link to the actual plan. She's like, read it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm gonna read it later on. Fuck it. That's what I do for work anyway. Read fucking legally shit. I think that's something that they should get kids in high school before they graduate in the habit of doing.
What's that?
Reading that type of shit, you know, like forcing them to do research,
Oh yeah, like
actual research, not looking at articles, but reading these legislation proposals, which is annoying and boring as shit, but it's like you have to.
yeah.
Most people talk about shit they just heard on the whatever news social media thing. They don't really read the thing to be able to see, okay, no, yeah, this is what it says and this is what it doesn't say.
I think the entire education system needs to be reformed from top to bottom.
No, yeah, that's true. That's definitely true.
From freaking elementary school to high school to college, like the entire thing.
Everything, yeah.
That needs to be thought about for the 21st century because that thing is way outdated.
Yeah.
The structure that we have today is more or less the same structure that we had 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty much the same shit. Only they're way more expensive.
yeah. And 50 years ago, the country was way different from what we're talking about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I see the world going forward is more skill based, more technical based.
What?
Like going forward, I see like the world, like
More technical?
yeah, more technical,
Hmm.
more skill based. Like you need to have a particular and specific set of skills.
Yeah, but thankfully there has been some changes regarding that because now you see more and more programs and then schools or institutions or whatever you want to call them that do that.
Yeah,
And for example, and also like for example, tuition assistance for stuff like that. Also, you know, before it had to be like official degree type of stuff.
right.
So I think there's been some changes, but still, that's
Like of course, you still need your general education, but it needs to be more focused. Like from high school, you should be like into picking something, kind of like how you pick a major in college,
yeah,
but you
but
actually don't get to, you actually don't even get to that stuff until after you're AA.
yeah,
Like in high school, it should kind of be like, okay, you kind of, pick a area of, pick a subject area or pick a particular skill, and then this is what your high school track is going to study.
but
Or like
just
maybe like you're evaluated for that, like in middle school or something. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
those technical high schools, man, they're they're pretty cool. Like
yeah,
I look like Lolo. Lolo graduated high school and he his first job was like I don't know, like $13 an hour or whatever it was. It was way more than my first job was. My first job was like Publix. No, no, my first job was like getting me minimum wage in a boat.
he went to aviation school, right?
Yeah, he graduated with the certificate, so he went straight to working in that field already, you know, decent for 18-year-old getting paid that at that
As
time.
a like a mechanic engineer
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
thing.
a technician
Yeah,
or some shit.
yeah,
And he has a even better because he's been there already for years in different, you know, building the skill. But straight out of high school to get out of that with a job like that, that's the only way to do it. You know, you can't. Usually
yeah,
people what they go to bullshit jobs, minimum wage.
yeah, yeah. It should be something like that, and then you can get deeper and deeper and deeper into it, as you want. But I think nowadays, too many kids leave high school and wonder, okay, what am I going to do?
Yeah,
And like
that's another
really
thing
have
too. Like when
they
you're
have no direction
yeah,
as
but
far as
also when you're in high school, I mean, people go to college and sometimes they don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. They
yeah,
take classes, they change majors. So how can you expect for a teenager to focus on specific career or path if they don't? I mean, they don't even know anything.
yeah.
So that I get how that could be tough, but learning a skill that's key. I think.
I think it's important from like the middle school level. Like kids need to understand like how the world currently works and what direction it's kind of going in, so they can have some kind of perspective. because a lot of these kids they really have no idea how the real world works, like or how the economy works and the job market works. They really have no idea,
Yeah.
and that's a problem. You should know that from like the time you're a teenager, I think. Okay. So for our website, right? Relative trading. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna load. Hold on, maybe that's a load. There we go. Okay, so we got the ticker, we got the video, we got the form, trading views, chart, news widget, and then we got a footer. This ticker, it's a WordPress plugin. You said, right?
The ticker is no. The WordPress no. The ticker is it's trading view. They give you like the embedding code there.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
just HTML basically. So you can put raw HTML into WordPress.
That just plugs into their API, pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
TV ticker item type. Okay, so they just it's just HTML with an anchor, and you got a hyperlink reference to TradingView. That's pretty cool. thinking about going vegan.
You serious?
Yeah. Well, at least vegetarian. I don't
Yeah.
necessarily
I was
vegan.
about to say, like, if you're gonna start with the vegetarian, then go straight vegan.
Yeah, just thinking about just cutting off meat.
Yeah, man. I tried it. It was hard. Very hard. I was able to survive it through Thanksgiving though, which was a challenge. During I was doing this Thanksgiving, I think about 18 or 17, and I didn't eat meat. You know, and Thanksgiving not eating meat is like,
It's crazy. It's
yeah. But then after that, I just slowly went back into it. What the result of it was like, I'm happy I did it because I got used to not needing so much red meat, which is or I pork. I don't eat pork like almost at all. So
yeah,
I
me.
mostly chicken and fish.
Um, I want to try all of October no meat. I was thinking about it last night.
Do you drink milk?
Well, coincidentally, yes, sometimes, but my stomach doesn't do well with a lot of milk.
Yeah. So I haven't drank milk in like years. Um, I drink almond milk.
Yeah, I do almond milk too,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, like that's really like my go-to is the almond milk. But once in a while, I'll have like I'll make a smoothie and it'll be just regular milk, so I just use that or something like that. But I try not to use whole milk too often because our body's not ready for that anymore. I don't know how I used to do that stuff in like elementary school. I used to drink like that chocolate milk that came in the carton.
Yeah. Ugh.
Man, I don't know how. I look back at that like, how did I do that? Nowadays, if I try that, it'd be a problem.
Yeah, me too. After drinking so much almond milk and stuff, I'm not as tolerant to dairy as I used to be. With whatever. I mean, the only thing I really like is cheese. So,
I could do without cheese.
oh well, cheese, man. Some good pizza, pizza.
Yeah, pizza's good. Cheese doesn't bother me though. But yeah, I'm not really interested in doing the vegan thing, but vegetarian, like just cutting off meat. Come on, try.
Yeah, hard though, bro. You still need that protein, and if you're not used to it,
Yeah, I gotta substitute that somehow. Like I bought a protein supplement off Amazon. I try to take it like every day or every other day.
yeah, but that's not gonna be enough.
Yeah, I need like a lot of nuts and like a lot of
You have
like
to do
spinach and like
bean,
quinoa and stuff
beans.
like that.
You like beans?
Beans.
Black
Yeah, but
beans.
not too much though. Like
Those
a couple times a week.
black beans is the richest one in protein of all the beans, I think.
Yeah. Avocado has some protein.
Peanuts, any type of peanuts.
Yeah, nuts, almonds, pecans, cashews, and stuff.
Oh, and when I was doing it, I found that it was expensive.
It is, yeah.
So it's like, fuck this. It's expensive, man.
Because I mean, you have to eat more for to substitute like the slab of meat you'll usually have.
Yeah. You know, but you still have eggs because you're not gonna be vegan. So eggs,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do
Somehow.
without eggs, bro. Fuck that. That's why I wouldn't be able to do vegan. Mm-mm. Or
Although
cheese, no. Mm-mm.
honestly, I don't really eat very many eggs.
Yeah, but can you imagine no eggs, no cheese, no nothing? Like
Yeah.
Pretty much every dessert you eat has some type of animal, like milk or some shit.
Yeah.
Nah, the good plates, the good sauces, like, nah,
Yeah.
can't. If I don't really like fish that much, so otherwise I would try to be like a pescatarian, seeing fish.
Yeah. Fish is fine. I mean, I'm particular about how it's prepared though. Like salmon is good. Just like no chicken, no beef or pork, anything like that. Cut all that out. And I need to start looking for condos.
All right, man, I'm gonna get to work. I'll talk to you later.
All right, cool, man. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Later, bro.